For those looking to take a break from the hot weather, there's plenty of new shows to help keep you entertained indoors this weekend. Whether you need a laugh or just looking for a new drama or something to keep the kids busy, we've got all your streaming needs covered. Here to help walk us through all of this is streaming expert and TV guide feature editor Krutika Mallikarjuna. Okay, let's start with something that's going to be pretty light. Jerry Seinfeld is back with comedians in cars getting coffee. Let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Whatever you're saying to me.
Your father was a drunk, your mother drove off a cliff. I don't care.
Just go and laugh.
So what about the Sultan of Brunei?
That was made up.
It was an aha moment for me personally.
You're not really going to say aha moment, are you?
What is the point of this?
Lasagna!
Ricky! Really?
No.
Killers!
And I'll tell you what, that's why I developed this show.
I was in a coma for 10 days.
But not the last 10 days.
I mean, so many. Kate McKinnon, Tracy Morgan, Zach Galifianakis. Who else can we expect to see this? This is one of my favorite shows.
Ellen DeGeneres is a standout on this season, and I loved the John Mulaney episode too. They go on this really domestic trip to buy a carpet.
Really?
Yeah, that his wife then hates by the end of the episode, so Jerry Seinfeld has to take it back. But yeah, comedians getting coffee in cars is a really interesting sort of experiment that came about from like a web Crackle series that then Netflix has picked up. And I don't personally like Jerry Seinfeld that much. I'm not a huge Seinfeld fan, and the fact that I love this show in spite of it says a lot about it. It's just him hanging out with his friends, and because that connection is so personal, it always pulls an interesting conversation out.
And it always seems everybody always says, oh, it'd be funny to hear two comedians just talking with no cameras. There's cameras here, but this is just them talking, which I think is the magic in a bottle, and of course leave it to Jerry Seinfeld to kind of capture that. All right, well, this Sunday, HBO is introducing the first episode of its 8-part miniseries, Sharp Objects. Let's check out a preview.
What if after you die, part of you goes to heaven, part of you stays here? Just to see how things turn out.
Wind Gap. There was a murder there. Another one's missing now. Get me a story.
Mama, goodness, I didn't expect you. The house is not up to par for visitors. I'm just in town on business.
Camille, look at you. I'm glad you're home.
What kind of person does that? Hurt a child.
Doesn't help anything. Riling folks up.
You got 2 mutilated girls on your hands. Someone else is doing the riling.
This is directed by the same man behind the big series, the hit series Big Little Lies, based off the book by Gillian Flynn. It looks riveting. What more can you tell us about it?
So a lot of people have been billing this as like the next Big Little Lies or like the hot new murder mystery, but it's actually a lot different than that. It's sort of genre defying in the sense that the murder mystery is what is going to pull a lot of viewers in, but much like Big Little Lies, it's a very internal story. The bigger sort of conflict about this is what's happening in the internal life of Amy Adams' character, Camille Preaker, and it's about one woman trying to confront her past when she can no longer run away from it. It's super compelling. I can't recommend it enough.
Is this one of those where you better set aside time because you're going to go through a lot of it? If you're going to wait till the end of the year, this is the first part, but can you binge this?
Yeah, I definitely did. I got 7 out of 8 episodes to screen.
Oh, very nice.
Because HBO, that's the amount they sent out for critics. And I was like, okay, let me just do one. And I have other deadlines. And then 7 hours later, I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
What have I done with my life?
Yes, exactly.
It's that good. All right. And of course, there's something for the kids to watch this weekend. Anne with an E is back for its 2nd season on Netflix. Let's take a look.
I love looking out at the horizon and imagining all the possibilities. You never know what's gonna happen until you begin.
Blue skies, warm nights, summer sweet memories.
Everybody ready? We're going to get in so much trouble.
Don't be late for school.
Understood.
And don't burn down the house.
Double understood.
I want Green Gables standing when I come back tomorrow.
I believe there's always a bit of good in any situation, even a bad one. I think it builds character.
Whatever we're facing, we'll face it as a family. The 3 of us.
You can tell there's a lot of storylines there. What's next for Anne?
I mean, so this season, Anne is finally coming to realize that, like, these people aren't gonna give her away, that this is a real home for her. And you sort of see the dark storylines of season 1 turn into this beautiful fruition of Anne getting to be a teenager for the first time. And I can't speak highly enough of the 2 lead actors of the teens in this, the ones who play Anne and Gilbert. They're a love story for the ages of the the 20th century, and the slow burn there. It's just beautiful this season.
And it looks like it's beautifully shot
yes,
too.
yeah, very cinematic. I mean, what a moment for kids.
I was going to say, and for kids are getting this. This is fantastic. I'm sure there's some adults that are going to be drawn into this, of course, not just the kids. Well, Krutika Mallikarjuna, thank you for all of this. I'm glad you've got some more things to binge watch, I'm sure, and we'll definitely bug you again for it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.